Since buying the Cayenne, there's been one thing that we both wanted to fix with the car.
Get rid of these just disgusting seat covers.
Two things we've wanted to do with the car: seat covers and finally cleaning the thing. And in today's episode, that's exactly what we're doing. So as you've probably been able to tell from all of the shots that we've seen with the Porsche Cayenne, the thing is absolutely filthy. So today, we're going to give it a good and well-deserved bath, get it cleaned both outside and inside, and really get it up to scratch and where it should be. So we're going to start off, as always, cleaning the wheels. Simple. Probably take the lock off and go from there. Have cleaned up the wheels. They are looking much better. They probably could do with another pass over, but we just have to wait for them to dry. We've then gone ahead and heavy duty degreased, I guess that's the word, the front of the car. Unfortunately, we ran out of my stuff, which is annoying. But basically that got all the crud, all the grime off the car, stuff like your bird poo, all your oils and residues that your car just accumulates from driving around. Next up, we're continuing on with the not touching the car. So reason for this is the more stuff we can remove without having to physically touch the car, the less chance that we're going to be rubbing it into it when we do put a mitt to it and just creating swell marks. So we're going to snow foam the car next and yeah, turn this car white. Alright, so we have done with snow foaming. Morgan's thing is, it wasn't a snow foam, we just kind of poured soap on it really with Morgan's pressure washer. But anyway, we've snow foamed the Cayenne. The car's looking pretty good. We are starting to see a couple of little paint chips and stuff like that, which is good. And for the most part, the car's in really good condition. But next step is we're finally touching the car. We've got our two buckets here. For those of you who don't know the two bucket method, basically one bucket is your clean bucket. That's where your soap is, where you dip in your bucket before you jump onto the car. Once you've finished wiping your car, you go into your dirty bucket, which has a grate at the bottom that you can rub your mitt on, and that way you're getting rid of all the crap that you're picking up off the car. It's leaving in that bucket, and then the clean bucket stays clean, which means the car's getting the very best possible wash it can. So we'll go around the car, we'll do that, then we'll wash it off, and we'll see what we are left with. We are done hand washing the Porsche, and I thought I'd just show you guys the difference in buckets, the reason why you do the two bucket method. So we've got what was our clean bucket on this side, so this was your water and your soap or detergent, whatever you're using, and this is the dirty bucket, which is what we use with a grit in the bottom to clean the mitt each time we come back and forth. I'll just pour it out here. You can see there, very dirty water coming out. This is all crap that was on the car still, even after washing it with the degreaser, washing it with the snow cannon or rinser in Morgan's case, and that was still on the car. And if you have a look here at the water coming out, it's absolutely clear. So it just means that everything that we were putting on the car was nice, fresh water as best as we could. And then we were catching everything with the grit guard in the bottom there. Everything that was nasty that we would have been rubbing into the paint and scratching it got stuck in there. And that's why the discoloration in the water. So that's why you do the 2-bucket method. Next up, we're going to give the car a bit of a rinse down with with the hose just lightly. That way it can sheet a lot of the water off, meaning that we don't have to then chase all the water around the car when we're drying it. And then obviously with some good microfiber towels, we'll dry the car down. And then the outside is pretty much done in terms of cleaning it. And then once we've dried it and we can actually evaluate what the car's like, then we can go into your polishing, cut and polishing, that kind of thing. So yeah, we'll sheet the water off and then we will dry it.
It's time to do what you, me, and James desperately wanted to do a long time ago, and that's rip out these disgusting seat covers.
So the Cayenne is looking mint. You would have seen from the footage, the car has turned up really, really well. Amazingly, the only paint blemishes that we found were on the rear, really, and they were blatantly apparent even without washing the car. The only things that have revealed themselves is a couple of little rock chips on the front, and that's about it.
And there was a couple little spots as well, which we thought were paint chips.
Yeah.
Turns out they weren't. They were just like little tar
Bits of tar that we could just take off.
which is quite good actually.
So the car is actually in impeccable condition, I think. At the rear, we just need to do some light sanding and painting maybe to fix that up. But we have got other issues that need to be addressed before we even attempt to do that kind of thing. And that is fixing what's wrong with it. So we do read your comments. We did see a couple people mentioning, hey, not too sure if that's the direction you should be going with your budget. We hear, but we've got the car. So what do we do now? Unfortunately, Morgan and myself have kind of reached the limit to what we are able to do and capable to do. We've just, got your generic scan tools, that kind of thing. So we are going to take it to the dealership.
Yep. Not to get fixed per se.
No.
But to get a bit of insight.
Yeah, to at least know what is wrong with the car and what we're getting into. Apart from the light that pops up, the car drives flawlessly. Everything works, apart from the radio, but as I've actually mentioned to Morgan today, we can pick up a good used secondhand unit that works for $300. And we've got enough budget to do that, that's fine. So we can fix the radio, that's no problem. It's just gonna be whether or not what is wrong that's causing the hybrid fault to come up. Having said that, the hybrid system still works. You can still use the battery. You can still use it on only battery, so there's no engine at all on. And you can use it the other way where you want to go super duper fast and you press the power button and then it gives you all the electric juice. So it seems to be fine. It seems that it's just something minor that's not too happy. Now, like some of you mentioned, it could be like that and it could still absolutely ruin us financially. So that's why we've decided, rather than punting it through the auctions as it is now, we might as well just keep going and take it to the dealership and find exactly what is wrong with the Cayenne. So that's what we'll be doing over the next couple of days, if we can get fit in. But yeah, so we will then film another video once we've taken it to the dealership, figured out what is wrong with it and what our course of action is. And there might have to be a chat about what happens, because if it is exceeding our budget, then yeah, we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it, but it is a possible scenario. Having said that though, I think even the way the car is now, if you were to put it through the auctions, the likelihood that we'd get less than 20 grand for it, I don't think is that high. The car is worth 40,000 plus. Like, so it's got a fault. I can't see it going for less than half price, especially that much less. So even if we have to unfortunately cut our losses because it's cost too much to fix, I still think, although we might take a loss, I don't think it'll be too much of a loss. At least that's my thinking. Hopefully we don't go down that path. Hopefully we can fix the car and get all of the profit, because there is a lot on the table, especially for the price that we bought it at. So that's where the Cayenne is. I guess you guys will have to eagerly wait to see what the dealership comes back with, what the prognosis is. I'll try to fill some of the dealership, see if they'll let me. But they're good guys there at Porsche Centre Brisbane. I've dealt with them quite a bit with my old Boxster. But yeah, we'll see what they say. Fingers crossed, it's something simple. But that is it for this video. Now that the Cayenne's up to par cosmetically, kind of, we just need to finish it mechanically. So thanks heaps for watching. What do you think are the problems? Take a punt, take a wild guess, and we'll see if anyone is correct. But like I said, thanks heaps for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video where we'll find out what Porsche find.